My name's Ryan. I'm with Chipotle Mexican Grill in our training department. Chipotle's had a long and very great and cool journey. It started with a single restaurant in 1993 by our founder, Steve Ells, and we've gone through a lot of growth, mostly over the last 10 years, but our foundation is on sort of our Food with Integrity platform and bringing whole, unprocessed, natural ingredients to a wider audience and a wider base, showing that typical fast food doesn't always have to be the things that people think about, and just trying to introduce something else to the marketplace. Although Chipotle is a big, large corporation that goes across several countries, we know that there's always more that we can learn, and we want to keep learning more, and we want to be better. We know there's always an opportunity to improve every single day, and by coming here to Kingsport and learning from the PALS BEI class to see how we can achieve world-class results, we want to be able to take some of those things. It's always good to be introspective, look back on what we're doing, find some of those areas of opportunity, see what PALS is doing really well, and see where we align and what opportunities we have in terms of making our operations better and making it a great place to work, from the person on the front line all the way to the officer level. Some of the highlights from this have certainly been looking at training and retention. Although PALS and Chipotle are very different in size, the concepts remain the same. And there's a lot that we can learn from attracting and hiring great talent and not pigeonholing what that talent might be. It doesn't have to be someone with experience. It doesn't have to be someone who's come from the restaurant industry. You can find a lot of great talent, and we've learned that from PALS here, is that you can go recruit from a wide base, and if you put in the effort and the time and the training up front, it pays dividends tenfold, and it's something we're really interested in taking back and employing more at Chipotle. The classroom experience here at PALS BEI has been great. It's a mixture of kind of lecture and presentation, but also discussion-based and learning, so it mixes a couple different learning styles, and there's a lot of interactive phases that challenge you to think not just about what PALS is doing, but how to apply it to your own company and how we can apply it to Chipotle and take these universal themes and make it something that we can take home to our teams. These themes and these ideas apply to business and really to life in general in many ways, but certainly the restaurant connections make it easier, but we've seen the folks in our class that come from a completely different industry being able to take away just as much, if not more. The store tour is probably one of the favorite parts. As someone who works in the restaurant industry, I get the most fulfillment and I learn the most when I spend time with our folks in operations in the restaurants, and that was one of the highlights for me of the trip, to be able to meet the owner-operators, to see those frontline crew level employees and how they interact in the restaurant, and learn even from things such as the layout of the restaurant, the type of equipment they're using, the methods. It's a great comparison, and it's a great way to see what you can take back to your own restaurant or to your own team, whether it's a single restaurant or someone as big as us with 2,000 plus locations. Sure. When we go back to Chipotle, we definitely plan on sharing this at first with our internal training team, and there's a lot of folks that are very interested to hear what else we learned. PALS has a reputation that precedes itself. It has a reputation for excellence, and so we will be on the hot seat in a good way to be able to explain and share some of the things that we learned that will help improve our operations at Chipotle and make us a successful company, continue to make us successful and grow even more. Absolutely. You know, a 2-day commitment can be a lot for some people, but I think what you get out of it is a lot of introspective. You know, some people may look at it and say, we don't fit in that mold. We're not PALS. We're not in the industry. We're much bigger. I'm just a single restaurant. What can I take? What I've learned here is that if you're focused on the concepts and you put your all into it and you pay attention and you learn, there's a lot that can be taken out from a variety of industries or variety of sizes and things like that, and I would highly recommend it to anyone else who's interested in really just upgrading or achieving even more than they are already. Enlightening. Enlightening is one word that I would use to describe my experience here at PALS.